EA Sports syndicated.
Hi everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas and Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Monzon's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. Evander Holyfield's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
In the north corner, an impressive record of 87 wins, 59 knockouts, and only 3 losses. Coming out of Santa Fe, Carlos Monzon. His adversary. His professional record consists of 43 wins, with 28 knockouts and 10 defeats. Fighting out of Atlanta, Evander Holyfield.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy. A power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Carlos Monzon. Holyfield's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. A battering ram of a hook by Carlos Monzon. Monzon's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Evander Holyfield with a big right hand. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Monzon's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Not much action as he just ties up. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by Carlos Monzon. The combo lands upstairs. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up. Okay, just keep boxing. You're doing great. Making it hard for him, okay?
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Holyfield's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Good work defensively by Evander Holyfield. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed it beautifully.
Nice block by Carlos Monzon. Boom, left hand comes home. Monzon's legs can't fail him now. Oh, my, is he taking damage. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Carlos Monzon. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Jab right hand. Evander Holyfield right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. And now he's targeting upstairs. A flush hook scores well for him. And a well-placed combination by Evander Holyfield. He missed with that headshot. Monzon, big shot he just scored with. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Nice work.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Now, start throwing volume in there. Throwing volume.
How quickly can he recover? That's one of the questions that'll be answered early on in this round after being knocked down in that last round.
So what he has to do is go out there and be defensive-minded. I think get a little time early on. Don't worry about winning or pressing the first part of the round. Just get himself together, then start picking it up after that.
Holyfield's got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he place his punches? Is he intelligent with that speed?
Monzon's nailed by a hook. And that has some bite to it, that right hand by Evander Holyfield. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Carlos Monzon. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
You got this one.
comes after that knockdown, and he has gotten up. How does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in.
There it is! Forget about the judges. This one may be over now. Monzon's down, and he looks like he's in bad shape.
When you fall that way, you usually don't get up.
Evander Holyfield's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Evander Holyfield.
Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, two ways you can criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold, there was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.